I've got a very fussy teenage daughter, and one of the only things she'll eat is what she calls a hybrid curry. And it's basically a tin of curry sauce, which is pimped up, if you like, to make it hybrid. So it's like half homemade, half out of a jar. I'm going to show you how to make it because it saves so much time on a weeknight and it tastes very nice. I'm going to use this jar, butter chicken. The first thing you want to do is chop up some chicken. Top tip, don't use a knife, use a pair of scissors. I use one chicken breast for 2 people because it's enough. It saves you money and really you don't need all that meat when you've got quite a rich sauce and a load of rice. So my raw chicken's in the pan with a tablespoon of butter. Yeah. And what I'm doing now is just adding some spices before I turn the heat on. So I've got ground cinnamon, garlic powder, ground ginger, curry powder, coriander leaf, bit of white pepper, not too much of that, and some of this tikka curry blend. I don't really know what it does, but it adds a little je ne sais quoi. It's all going in there, and then I'm going to turn the heat off. I've had about 1 teaspoon of each. Probably said it, can't remember. Getting old. Right, so I've got the heat on. As you might know, you probably don't. I've only got one hob because I haven't got a cooker or an oven. Very small space. So I put this on my what's that called? What's it called for real? That on a lowish heat. Don't put it on too high because the spices will burn. On a lowish heat, and we're basically going to cook that through for about 5 minutes on a low heat until the chicken's like sealed or whatever you call it, and the spices are scented, and then we're going to put the sauce in. I'm using a different camera today and I don't know what I'm doing, so you have to excuse me. I'm not saying the videos are usually brilliant, but this one's possibly worse than usual. If you want a spicier curry than your jar gives, just put extra chilli powder in. I said earlier I didn't really know what the spices do, but I don't know why I said that. For example, I've used ginger and cinnamon because they're quite warming. I haven't put strong curry powder in because my daughter doesn't like it too hot. If I was making it for myself, I'd put a hot chilli powder, curry powder or chilli powder in. So it's more of a sweet aromatic that I'm going for with extra butter to add to the butter. So I don't know if you can see that, but the chicken's kind of brown, the spices have all flavorified. So what I'm going to do now, put it back on the heat. On the lowish heat, I'm going to put the whole jar of the butter chicken, or whatever sauce you've got, in. It's already nice and creamy. Did you see it? I don't know what you can see, I can't see anything on this new camera, I don't like it. And then I'm going to put in about half a pot of double cream. Because while the sauce was creamy as it was, it's cheap, it's all artificial rubbish. So I'm going to put some real double cream in. I'm just going to stir that up. Yeah. Once it's all mixed together, I'm going to put it on a really low heat, 120. I'm going to put the lid on and put the timer on for 20 minutes. I'll come back in halfway through. So leave it on a low heat, lid on 10 minutes. Come back. Stir it. So it's the cat. You like to be on all the videos, don't you? We can't see her. Leave it another 10 minutes, and then what I'll do, I'll turn it off completely then, leave the lid on, and then tonight I'll cook some rice. And while the rice is cooking, no, I won't do anything while the rice is cooking. After I cook the rice will sit for 10 minutes with the lid on to finish it steaming a bit. And then I'll cook the curry through again for another 10 minutes because I've only got one hob. If you've got more than one hob, you can do your rice and your curry at the same time. But that's just not the way it's rolling around here. There's just one hob. And that's it. Really delicious curry. It's nice, honestly. It's much better than just taking it out of the jar.
I promise.
So yeah, 20 minutes, served with rice or naan bread. Absolutely delicious hybrid curry that your family will really enjoy. And so will you.